This academic year, 18 individuals, families and companies have donated over £200,000 so that 80 extraordinary students can study here in receipt of a scholarship. And in a couple of hours' time, just across campus, a ceremony will take place to celebrate the staff, the funders, but above all, those students themselves. Welcome to Middlesex University. It's one of the highlights of the year today, the scholarship ceremony.
How did it feel walking across that stage?
Absolutely amazing, fantastic, best experience.
Hello, I'm Chris Jameson. This is the second in our series of films getting under the skin of the work being done by staff and students here at Middlesex University. Whether it's future sports stars, entrepreneurs, talented artists, academic excellence, maybe the first person in a family to go to university, the range of scholarships awarded here is incredible. Throughout the programme, Tony Prideaux is going to hear the stories of this year's scholarship students. Let's join him now.
Thanks, Chris. I'm joined now by two scholarship students and also by Aman Siddiqui, he's Student Union President here at Middlesex. But first to Helen Solomon. Helen, you're a first year student and you're a recipient of one of the scholarships.
Yeah, I received the Study for Success Award. This is an award which goes to a social housing resident who's made a positive contribution to their society.
What kind of a difference will this make?
A massive difference. It really has relieved me of many worries and it's given me my dream of living on campus at university.
I want to come to Vitold in a second, but I come to Aman first to talk about the Ghazi Vahedna Memorial Award.
So Ghazi was a good friend, a football fanatic, and we lived together in Platt Halls in our first year. Spent a lot of time in Middlesex University, very humble and down-to-earth person. And unfortunately, at the end of his first academic year, he passed away in a car accident in the summer.
And this award was set up in his memory. What is the purpose of the award?
The purpose of the award is for obviously somebody to be able to complete their studies. The family wanted to do it as a remembrance of Ghazi and to be able to assist someone in completing their education is the idea.
Vitold, congratulations, you're the recipient of the award. What difference will it make?
Thank you. Well, obviously it's very great recognition of my academic performance during my first year. It also has a great impact on my current situation as it allows me to increase my budget. So I used to work in two jobs simultaneously, as a waiter and as an accountant at the same time. So now honestly I quit my waitering position and focus on my field, on accountancy and finance only. So that's a great thing, but secondly it's a great addition to my employability. Once I graduate, obviously it enhances my career as it proves that I've done a great job at Middlesex.
Well, thanks to you all, and I hope to catch up with you later.
Thank you.
Back to you, Chris.
Thank you. Well, with me now is Chris Clements from Santander and David Williams, who's Director of Corporate Engagement here at Middlesex University. And David, coming to you first, I know that the university is very proactive when it comes to scholarships, but also entrepreneurship. How do those two combine?
Yes, entrepreneurship is just one of the types of scholarship that we offer at the university. Others may be for such things as accommodation, for fees, legacy, or even the particular area of interest of the donor, so that could be cancer research or dance. But entrepreneurship is often the favourite of corporate organisations, and we're really grateful for Santander for the support that they've given to create and support young entrepreneurs over the past few years.
Well, let's bring in Chris now, and the benefit to a student of a scholarship is obvious, but what about the benefit to the donor? Why do it?
Well, Santander University is at the heart of it is a social action programme. It's about giving something back to those economies where we operate. Ultimately, we think the best investment that anyone can make is an investment in the future, and we're investing in the young people at Middlesex University.
And looking at scholarships more broadly, how do you at Santander and Middlesex University work together?
Yeah, so we've got a formal partnership agreement. Through that we fund a variety of different things, and then we also look to link in and add value using our network of 1,100 partners around the world. So that might be a small amount to help a student or staff member travel overseas to further their studies or research, or that might be supporting a student in finding an internship in a small business. We have a really broad range of ways which we link in and try to add value to Middlesex.
David, Chris, thank you. We've actually been to meet a student who's benefiting from a scholarship from Santander. Here's Tony.
Yes, I'm here at the university's Design and Innovation Centre. It's called Red Loop, and one strand of its work is to provide a transition space between the university and the outside world. It gives students the opportunities to work on real design projects with real clients. Well, I'm joined by Andy Bardil. He's director of the centre. You've got innovation in the title, Andy. What do you get up to?
We get up to a whole range of interesting innovation projects, putting together multidisciplinary teams to address big, interesting problems. We work with various research groups around the university, and we also do contract consultancy with external clients.
Well, let's now talk to Harry Bradshaw. He's working on a major project. He's actually developing an app. It's called Project Soapbox, and you say, Harry, it's talk radio for the texting generation. How does it work?
So Project Soapbox is a new platform for communication. The project itself is to try and stimulate conversation and debate. So to give you an example of how this might work, if you take cafes in North London, say you've got a fact or an opinion or a question to do with that, you would upload this to the platform and it would give those opinions and facts out to a larger audience who can then interact with that.
You're at the beginning of the process and you've been awarded a scholarship. How is that going to help?
That's right. So the scholarship is giving us financial support to develop this project over a long period of time. We would like to develop this into a physical app that people can interact with by the end of it, but we're still very early on in the project.
Well, all the best with it.
Thank you.
Back now to Chris at Hendon.
Well, that's Harry's story, and David is still with me. David, how many scholarships has the university actually awarded over the last 5 years?
It must be over 500 in that time, and it's certainly growing year on year. A Middlesex University scholarship is a great way to support these talented individuals as they undertake world-class education and can have a really big impact on their employability skills at the end of the day. Whether it's an individual donor or a corporate donor, it's about investing in the person and really supporting them and giving them that extra lift that can really make a difference to their studies and their career.
David Williams, thank you. Well, the ceremony is about to get underway. Those canapes won't eat themselves, so while we head over, here's how you could get involved.
How you can help.
Help a young person pay their fees for a year.
Provide living expenses to allow a student to concentrate on their studies.
Provide work experience opportunities.
Email corporate@mdx.ac.uk or phone 0208 411 5050.
Well, the scholarship ceremony is moments away. Presiding over proceedings, the Chancellor of the University, Dame Janet Ritterman. I sat down with her just a few moments ago.
Scholarships and award ceremonies are lovely occasions. I mean, they're great, obviously, for the recipients, but not just for the recipients, for their family, for their friends, for university colleagues, for donors, because it's lovely to come and see someone, a young person whom you care about, someone whom you may well have helped to nurture and encourage, being recognised for what they've managed to do.
Helen, you can relax now, the ceremony's over, but how did it feel walking across that stage?
Absolutely amazing, fantastic, best experience.
And you had people in the audience?
Yeah, I had my brothers Simon and Paul in the audience.
It must have been a proud moment for you.
It really was, really was.
All the best with your year.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's it from us. The next film in the series will be looking at the work of Middlesex University from an international perspective. We'll be based on the Dubai campus for that. For now though, thanks to all the guests joining us today. Thank you for watching and goodbye.